On this week's episode of Legacy, in the Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring main event, the Faction go after the Southern States Tag Team Champions, Jordon Lawrence and Trey Chaos, and Miss Serenity will be handcuffed to Bobo Brown. Plus action featuring Grant Kistel and the very popular C.J. Knight. Southern States Wrestling Legacy starts now.
All right, wrestling fans, bell's gone, matchup underway. We've got a handicap match here on Legacy, and I tell you what, this should be quite a matchup. Nico J was supposed to be C.J. Knight's partner in this contest, but he was unavoidably detained. He wasn't able to make it here, as not really sure why, what that situation is, but bottom line, he's not here. C.J. Knight said, you know what, I'll take them both on. Tag team matchup. So here we go, 2-on-1 handicap match. C.J. Knight in control of Grant Kistel. Side headlock takeover there. C.J. Knight, very formidable competitor, and of course he's a former Southern States Wrestling heavyweight champion. So that alone speaks volumes. This man has carried the title for Southern States Wrestling. He was able to defeat Murphy Costigan and carry that title, and he did so in a great way. As CJ, whoa, up and over his man here. Sunset flip, but they're into the ropes there. As Grant Kistel holding on to the ropes for dear life. Southern States Wrestling, of course, will be returning to Mount Carmel, Tennessee on April the 25th. April 25th, we return to Mount Carmel, Tennessee at the Armed Forces Reserve Center. You want to be sure to join us for that great night, April the 25th. As Grant Kistel in control of CJ with a side headlock. CJ's firing in some shots on him, though. They're back into the ropes. And Grant right there with a shoulder block. Grant Kistel up and over his man. CJ, nice leapfrog right there. Arm drag takeover. As C.J. Knight in control of Grant Kistel. As we got a great crowd on hand here in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Energetic crowd tonight. As fans, we appreciate you watching the wrestling on YouTube and watching the Legacy program. But there's nothing like being here live. There's nothing like the excitement of Southern States Wrestling when you're live here and in person. You can meet the wrestlers, get autographs, take pictures, have a great time. And it's fun and safe for the entire family. You can bring the whole family, as it's a family-oriented event. Kistel has hurt his knee apparently, as both men are a bit staggered. I think he headbutted CJ in the mouth right position and clamping down on it. CJ's become quite a competitor in his brief time in the wrestling world. Of course, I mentioned he's former Southern States Wrestling heavyweight champion, but he's been getting bookings all over the country and starting to travel quite a bit. And that, of course, helps his resume tremendously. Oh, suplex right there by Grant Kistel with a bridge, and only got a 2 count on it, but nicely executed snap suplex with a bridge there by Grant Kistel. He's showing he can wrestle. All right, tag's been made now. The sexy C. Collins coming in. And C's firing in some shots here on CJ. Oh, big knee right there, right across the back. One handicap matchup. And CJ has taken a lot of punishment in this matchup. CJ now firing in some shots, but Grant right back firing his own. Into the ropes they go. Big clothesline there. Oh yeah, CJ's had enough. He's getting fired up now. Big body slam. As CJ Knight now opening up his offense. Oh, big elbow. There's a cover and got a 2 count on it. I tell you what, C.J. is going after him now. Got that leg tied up, and Kistel is fighting him everything he can. C.J. drove that knee into the mat. As Kistel now back on his feet, and C.J. is just throwing some big clubbering shots in there on him. Kistel stunned on the ropes here. C.J.'s got him, setting him up here. Irish whip across. Caught him with a big hip toss right there. In for a cover, and got 2 on that one. C.J. Knight needs to put him away if he can. Grant Kistel right there just raked the eyes. A rake of the eyes, and now he's going for a tag. Well, I thought he was. He was right there. What? Z now just tripped C.J. up. Oh, come on. Did they really? Oh, my. Z Collins and Grant Kistel just stole this match. Absolutely just stole this match.
Spring has finally sprung, and that means it's time for Southern States Wrestling's April Aggression, presented by Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring of Kingsport. This night of wrestling action takes place Friday, April 25th at 7:30 at the Armed Forces Center, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Bell time is 7:30. Don't miss all the exciting matches from the top stars of Southern States Wrestling. So make your plans, bring your friends, and be there!
Hello, I'm Ken Daffer, in honor of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport. Starting March the 3rd, we begin our 48th anniversary sale with huge savings on all of our carpet, wood, vinyl, and waterproof flooring. We have thousands of square foot of flooring in stock for immediate installation. Our experienced salesmen, Barry and Scott, are available to show you our large selection of flooring at our showroom or bring samples to your home for a free estimate. That's Dalton Direct Carpets' 48th anniversary sale in Kingsport.
Available on all streaming platforms. It's professional wrestling's greatest, largest, privately owned wrestling library. All the classic hits, flips, slams, and pins of yesteryear are on one place. It's Ultimate Classic Wrestling. Check out the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Mr. USA Tony Atlas, Tito Santana, Rick Martel, a who's who of professional wrestling's greatest spotlight stars ever to grace the squared circle, all in one place. Grab the best seat in the house for memories and mayhem on Ultimate Classic Wrestling.
Use the code OUTLAWS in all capital letters to get this exclusive deal through Southern States Wrestling and the Outlaws podcast. Save 25% on your first bill by signing up through the website and watch it anywhere. Promo code OUTLAWS. More information in the description. For this match, Miss Serenity and Bobo Brown will be handcuffed together.
All right, there you see Scott Sterling of the Southern States Wrestling Board of Directors with the honors, if you will, as he is handcuffing Bobo Brown and Miss Serenity together in an attempt to neutralize Miss Serenity here at ringside. Keep her out of this tag team matchup here, as the tag team titles are on the line in this matchup. There you see it. Scott's got him cuffed. All right, wrestling fans. Joe Wheeler here for the call to action, welcoming you to your Dalton Direct Carpet and Flooring main event this week on Legacy. The tag team titles are on the line. Serenity Syndicate versus the Faction. Bobo Brown and Miss Serenity are handcuffed together. You see them there, center of your screen at ringside. They are handcuffed together in an attempt to neutralize Miss Serenity from being involved in the action. as Jeff Connelly's taken over in the opening moments. He's got Trey Chaos grounded. Connelly got that arm bar on Chaos. And I tell you what, we've seen so much happen between these two tag teams here in the recent months. The titles have swapped back and forth. The Syndicate, of course, currently holds the titles. The faction is after them. They want their belts back. Connelly here doing his little dance and drops that knee right on Trey Chaos' arm. As Connelly, nice arm drag takeover right there. He's got Trey Chaos grounded. Bobo Brown standing center ring with Miss Serenity. And she is not happy at all about this. But, you know, those are the rules. That was what's laid down, and that's what's happening. No doubt about that. As Chaos, followed his man in. Connelly went up and over. Caught him with an arm drag takeover once again. As Jeff Connelly in control of Trey Chaos. Chaos now making his way back up vertical base. Connelly's in the corner, makes the tag. Jeff Baker now making his way in. Baker up on that second rope. Big double axe handle blow. As Jeff Baker now winding up on that arm. Good strategy. Oh, he's dropped that knee into his arm as well and bending that arm back very precariously. I tell you what, Jeff Baker, double tough, veteran competitor. He and Connelly both made a tremendous tag team, man. The faction, these guys are and very popular with the fans, too. The fans are really taken to the faction as they've been cheated out of so many opportunities by the Syndicate. Baker winding up on that arm. They're staying focused on that arm of Trey Chaos. Tag's been made once again. Jeff Connelly now coming in. Baker's setting him up here. He's going to slam him right across that knee. Referee's in and got a 2 count. Lawrence leaned in there to provide a hand, but Chaos, I think, got out on his own for the most part. Staying focused on that arm. Connelly's got Trey Chaos bent up a couple different ways here. Connelly stepping over on the arm now. Oh my! That could break a man's arm right there. I mean, it was perfectly legal though. Perfectly legal maneuver. Snaps his man back over, and again, staying focused on that arm. Kind of a top wrist lock there. But they are definitely got Trey Chaos singled out here at the moment. As Connelly just cinching in, applying a ton of pressure. Chaos there, rolled him up though. Chaos got a 2 count out of that one. As comes right across and right back into that arm drag. Connelly's making that tag with Baker. Baker now in, winding up on that arm. Tag team titles are on the line here at Southern States Wrestling. Huge sidewalk slam there. This could do it. Got a 2 count on that one. Lawrence came in to help break it up. As Miss Serenity is screaming at ringside. She is not happy at all. Baker, big chop on Trey Chaos right there. Connelly now catches him with one of his own. Connelly now setting up. Oh, straight right hand. Nothing fancy about that. And again, Connelly now brings his man out, winds up on that arm, makes the tag. Here comes Jeff Baker back in. And a kick right to that arm. Fans, want to remind you, April the 25th, we return to Mount Carmel, Tennessee. You don't want to miss it. April the 25th, we return to Mount Carmel for another great night of Southern States Wrestling. Lawrence is in, and Lawrence taking some shots by Baker. Baker taking the fight right to Big Lawrence. Baker full head of steam and a big splash in the corner right there. Baker slowed down just a bit. Lawrence caught him with a poke right to the eyeball right there. Thumb to the eye. A big clothesline. Referee's in and got a 2 count on that one.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffern, owner of Dr. Direct Carpets in Kingsport. Welcome to our 48th anniversary sale starting March the 3rd. We have thousands of square feet of carpet, wood, vinyl, and waterproof flooring in stock for immediate installation. Free estimates and credit terms are available. Come by and let Barry or Scott help you with your selection of flooring. Remember, flooring is what we do, so come to Dr. Direct Carpets and let us do some flooring for you. That's Dr. Direct Carpets 48th anniversary sale in Kingsport.
Wrestling fans, check out Outlaws to Independence, a new monthly podcast covering the wild and crazy world of outlaw independent pro wrestling from the 1940s through the 1990s. It's hosted by Handsome Bo James, the King of Kingsport, and John Bouchier. Outlaws to Independence is available on Spotify, Podcast Index, and Amazon Music. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to find out when new episodes are dropping, and much, much more. It's Outlaws to Independence, the stories of the pioneers of independent wrestling. Spring has finally sprung, and that means it's time for Southern States Wrestling's April Aggression, presented by Dalton Direct Carpets and Flooring of Kingsport. This night of wrestling action takes place Friday, April 25th at 7:30 at the Armed Forces Center, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Bell time is 7:30. Don't miss all the exciting matches from the top stars of Southern States Wrestling. So make your plans, bring your friends, and be there.
It's been made by the Syndicate. Trey Chaos back in. He's setting up for one of his, those big kicks. Only got a 2 count on that, or a 1 count on that one, I believe. Got his man reverse chin lock now. Oh, Chaos now. Not only with a chin lock, but also with a leg scissors, as he's putting a ton of pressure on Baker. Referee's checking in. Baker's not going to submit, at least not yet. I doubt that he would at all. It's just not his style. He'll fight you till he passes out. Baker now making his way back up. Chaos holding on. Baker with a couple of big elbows, comes across now. Ducked under that clothesline. Oh, didn't duck under that elbow. Trey Chaos caught him with that elbow. Tag's been made. Lawrence coming in. Lawrence with those big boots. Now Lawrence has it draped across there. Miss Serenity wants to get her moment. As her and Bobo are not doing well here at ringside, let's just say. They're not getting along. Lawrence full head of steam. Oh my. Big splash in the corner there. Lawrence now snapmares this man out. Lawrence hits the rope, catches him with that clothesline. Referee's in, and 2 count on that one. As Lawrence now making his way back up. Now he's doing that big stomp where he just stomps every section of your body, from your heads to your toes to your knees to your nose. He hits you everywhere. Oh, Baker almost got a pin, or almost got a cover. Baker almost got a tag, that's what I meant to say. As Lawrence now with a top wrist lock, as he's got Jeff Baker grounded. Tag team titles are on the line. Serenity Syndicate, the current champions, taking on the faction here. And it's been a hard-hitting matchup, as you see Lawrence just pounding those forearms in. The crowd here in Kingsport definitely rallying behind the faction. As Lawrence making fun of the crowd here. Oh, Baker caught him. Baker caught him with another one. Jeff Baker back up, laying in a series of shots, but Lawrence fighting right back, and it's got him back in the corner now. Tags made by the Syndicate. Oh, Lawrence right there, a big chop. Oh, Chaos grabbed him right by the hair. Chaos now just putting the boots to him. I'll say you this much, Trey, Chaos, and Lawrence have been working very well as a cohesive unit in this matchup. They have done well thus far, as Chaos caught him with that big kick right there. Baker is in trouble, and you don't see that often. Got him covered, and Baker grabbed the ropes there, breaking that one up. The Syndicate has worked well as a team thus far in the contest. Miss Serenity, she's still barking orders at ringside. Chaos now in control of Baker. Chaos going over. They lured Connelly in, and that allowed Jordon to get Lawrence to get in. He's getting some shots in while the referee's back's turned. Lawrence was able to do some damage there. Trey Chaos now bringing Baker back out, center ring, winding up on that arm. Tag's been made. Big Lawrence is stepping in. Lawrence drops that double axe handle there. Baker is in trouble. They've got him grounded. Lawrence is focused on that arm. As the Syndicate working well as a team. Chaos lending a hand there. And again, Chaos lending a hand. Referee's checking Baker. And again, the Syndicate working well as a team there. They've been on point tonight. Oh, and Lawrence, bad enough he stepped on his hand, but then he stomped his hand. And Lawrence goes over, takes a shot at Connelly. Connelly comes in and gets the referee tied up. Connelly's trying to get over to help his partner, but to no avail. Anthony Millions, the referee, doing his job, keeping him out till the legal tag is made. Lawrence with a big clothesline right there. Actually, look, a double clothesline. Both men are down. That's a big double knockdown there. This match could go either way here. Tag team titles are on the line. Referee stolen a count. Both men trying to get back vertical base. Tags made on each side. Connelly with a big clothesline and an elbow. Jeff Connelly taking it to him now. Ducked under that attempted punch. And Connelly with a big jaw jacker right there. This could do it. Connelly, he's a one-man wrecking machine right now. Bobo and Serenity are in it on the ringside. As, wait a minute, what in the world? Grant Kistel, they've come out, they're unlocking the handcuffs. Connelly's got a pin in the ring here. Referee's tied up with Grant Kistel and C. Collins trying to uncuff them at ringside. And they've succeeded. Grant Kistel and C. Collins have unlocked the handcuffs, and they've cuffed Bobo Brown to the bottom rope. So Bobo's been neutralized here. As now, oh, come on. C. Collins and Grant Kistel have interfered in the matchup here, causing a disqualification. Serenity obviously had this planned. And now Z. Collins and Grant Kistel, along with the syndicate, are putting a hurting on the faction here. And here comes some help. C.J. Knight and Wild Bill have come out to break this up. Oh, wow, what a wild ending here. This week's Legacy. As Wild Bill and C.J. Knight had to come out and put a stop to it.
Joe Wheeler here with Serenity Syndicate, and they are still your tag team champions here in Southern States Wrestling. But it took quite a bit of doing, and obviously you had some plans on how this match was going to end, Miss Serenity.
Oh, yes. See, we're always 10 steps ahead of everyone. And, you know, we got friends in very low places, apparently. And, you know, I told everyone that my boys will still be Southern States Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And look, I think we are.
Well, you certainly, you know, had a situation there with the gorgeous guys getting involved in it, and Wild Bill and C.J. Knight had to come out and help straighten the situation out. But I tell you what, you guys have certainly kept those titles once again.
Yes, and I wish Wild Bill and C.J. Knight would keep their nose in their own business, because obviously we didn't need them. And honestly, I'd rather them just stay in their own lane. If not, we'll put them in their own lane.
Well, there you have it from the Syndicate. They are still your tag team champions. Joe Wheeler here with the faction, Jeff Connelly, Jeff Baker. You guys were right there once again at capturing the tag team titles when the Glamour guys, Grant Kistel and Z. Collins, interjected themselves into the matchup. I know you guys are not happy about this at all.
Not happy? Joe Wheeler, there's a word for what we are, and I can't say it on this program tonight. We had the champions right there. Once again, we were so close to actually winning the Southern States Wrestling Tag Team titles. And doing it the right way, for once. But you know what? The Glamour guys, I'm not very familiar with them. They've got my attention now. They've got my full attention now. Tell them, Jeff.
Glamour guys, as Baker just said, you guys weren't even on our radar. But now, all of our focus is on you. So on April 25th, the Glamour guys get a dose of the faction. And you get to learn just how dirty we can get.
You ready, boys?
April the 25th, you don't want to miss this.